Look at any flight tracker. A plane flying from New York to London doesn't go straight east, it curves north. Over Canada, over Greenland, almost touching the Arctic. It looks wrong. It looks inefficient, it looks like the pilot is lost. But here's the truth, that curved line is the shortest path possible. The straight line you see on a map? That's the longest way to get there. Welcome to Dark Whisper. Today, we uncover why planes never fly in a straight line, and the real reasons have nothing to do with geography. First, the map is lying to you. Every flat map of the Earth is distorted. The Mercator projection, the one you see in classrooms, stretches the poles. Greenland looks bigger than Africa. Russia looks endless. But in reality, Africa is 14 times bigger than Greenland. When you draw a straight line on a flat map, you're not drawing a straight line on the Earth, you're drawing a curve. The real shortest path between 2 points on a sphere is called a Great Circle route. It looks curved on a flat map, but it's the most direct path through 3D space. Try this. Take a globe. Stretch a string from New York to London. Notice how it arcs north. That's the Great Circle. That's what pilots fly. Not because they want to, because physics demands it. But geography is only the beginning. If the Great Circle was the only factor, every flight would follow that perfect arc. But they don't, because the sky has rules, invisible borders, hidden restrictions, and forces that can push a 400-ton jet hundreds of miles off course. The first secret? Wind. High above the Earth, rivers of air flow faster than any car, any train, any bullet. These are the jet streams. Winds that can reach 200 miles per hour. And they don't blow in straight lines, they snake, they twist, they change with the seasons. Pilots don't fight the jet stream. They ride it. Or avoid it. Depending on the direction. Flying from New York to London? You want the jet stream at your back. It can shave an hour off your flight. Save thousands of pounds of fuel, but flying from London to New York? That same jet stream is now a headwind. A wall of air pushing against you, so pilots route around it, even if it means flying farther. But wind isn't the only invisible force. There are borders in the sky, political borders, military borders, borders that don't appear on any passenger map. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was shot down over eastern Ukraine. A passenger jet, flying a normal route, hit a war zone. 298 people died. After that, airlines changed everything. Now, flight planning software automatically avoids conflict zones. But the list of no-fly areas changes daily. Syria, Yemen, parts of Africa. Even airspace over certain countries can close without warning. So a flight that looks like a detour on your screen might actually be the safest path available. The airline isn't wasting fuel. They're buying safety. And then there's the most overlooked reason planes don't fly straight. Emergencies. Every commercial flight must stay within a certain distance of a suitable airport. In case of engine failure. In case of depressurization. In case of a medical emergency. Over the ocean, this is called ETOPS. Extended Range Twin Engine Operational Performance Standards. If one engine fails, the plane must be able to reach an airport within a set time. Usually 180 minutes. So flights over the Atlantic don't take the absolute shortest path. They follow tracks that keep them within gliding distance. In Greenland, in Iceland, in Canada, it's not inefficiency. It's insurance. But there's one more reason planes don't fly straight. One that passengers never think about: money. Airlines don't just pay for fuel. They pay for airspace. Every country charges fees for planes that fly through their skies. Some are cheap. Some are expensive. Some are political. In 2022, after sanctions were placed on Russia, dozens of airlines were banned from Russian airspace. Flights from Europe to Asia that used to cut straight over Siberia now had to detour south, over Kazakhstan. Over the Middle East, flights that took 8 hours now took 11. Fuel costs skyrocketed. Ticket prices followed. That curved line on your flight tracker? It might not be about physics. It might be about politics. And then there's weather. Not just wind, thunderstorms, volcanic ash, turbulence. Pilots and dispatchers plan routes days in advance, but the sky changes by the minute. A flight might follow a straight path, then get rerouted mid-air to avoid a storm cell. What looks like a detour on your screen might be the captain saving you from a violent bump. So the next time you see that curved line, remember, it's not a mistake. It's the result of physics, politics, weather, safety, and economics all working together. The straight line is a myth. The curve is the truth, and that truth keeps you safe. At Dark Whisper, we uncover the hidden rules of the sky. If you want to know more about the secrets behind every flight you take, subscribe, because the world is more complex than the map shows. I'm Lucas, and I'll see you in the next investigation.